Yeah, so, and I need to send you those videos for,
I believe so.
yeah, I'll go to the other side.
Okay. That would be good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm just gonna change my settings and I'll come back.
Okay. Okay, rename.
That's okay. Yeah, no, it's all right. That's okay. You are amazingly organized and capable. And if you have to come back in, that's okay.
People, see my honey doing? What's my honey boy doing? Okay. Good. I'm muting everybody. So good morning. Welcome. This is 45 minutes yoga fusion with Corinne Hodges.
Judith is still out, so she's gonna be the sub today. She's gonna tell you in a few minutes what she's gonna use and what she's gonna do, give you some instructions. Okay. I'll be here for the next 45 minutes. If you need my support, my help, chat with me. I'm Maria Francis. You all know me by now. So if you get out of Zoom for any reason, come back in, log back in, and I'll allow you in the system. Okay. Okay, good. Happy Monday to everybody. Okay. We have 74 registered, Corinne, so let's see how many shows up.
Okay.
Good. Hi, Hannah, Kay, what else we have? Dana, Cynthia. If you want to leave your video on, please feel free to do so. Corinne always like to see people exercising, so if you want to do that, feel free. Still have another 7 minutes. Make sure you can pin her video. If you don't know how, just let me know, or put in a speaker view so that way when she starts talking, you can see her. Good morning. Thanks, Chris. Thank you so much for letting me know your last name. Wonderful. Yeah, perfect. She's from New Jersey. Wonderful. We love to see people from all over the country in this class. This class is sponsored by ARP of New Mexico in Villages of Santa Fe. We very much appreciate their support. So let me see if I see anybody here that doesn't have a last name that I don't recognize. Yeah, I think everybody so far is good. Hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day, the mothers out there. Okay. Mute. I'm muting people as you come in, so that way you stay muted. So we still have another 6 minutes, so give another couple of minutes before Corinne start talking, so we get more people in. Thank you, Maggie. Good morning. It's wonderful. Here, see all the familiar names, some familiar faces. I don't think we have any new people here today. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think we have any new people here. Okay. I'm just letting people in, and then another minute, Corinne, you can start talking because then we'll have more people in. I'm just trying to give it some time. Let me see how many Sue I have today. Susan, Sue. Okay. Lynn Williams, thank you, Lynn. Thank you, welcome. I have a Sue iPad. I have several Susan, so I don't know if you
Okay,
want those.
so I'm Sue iPad, and my last name is McQuillan.
Okay, great. Thank you so
Okay,
much. I have
you're
you.
welcome. Okay, great. Thank
Good.
you.
Bye-bye. Okay, Susan McQuillan. Wonderful. I got you there. Donna, thanks, Donna. Appreciate giving me your last name. That's perfect. I'm letting people in as fast as I can. Susan Art, wonderful. Irene Brennan, the wonderful Irene. Hey, Janice, Ruth. Okay, so we're about 3 minutes. Corinne, let's start talking. I'm going to mute myself. That's a wonderful class.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good to be with you. Good to practice with you. Today, we'll be using some light weights. So if you have a 1, 2 pound, 3 pound, somewhere in there, if you do not have any weights, you could use books. If you're going to have 2 books, just books that are about similar in size and weight. You can also use, years ago I taught at a refugee center and we used cans of soup. So something with just a little bit of weight, a pound or 2. So you don't have to have weights. You could use cans or books. And so you may want to have those close by. If you do not have any of those things or don't want to use them, that's fine as well. If you have the yoga blocks, you could even use these. We will also be using the chair. So if you have a nice sturdy chair, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but something that doesn't wobble, that would be most helpful. And I'm actually going to start sitting in the chair. So if you can grab a chair and sit in the chair, that would be a great place to begin. I see that we have about a minute left. So again, if you're just entering, we'll be using some light weights today. It could be a 1 pound, a 2 pound, a 3 pound. If you do not have weights, you could use some books, just a couple books that are about similar in weight, or you could use some cans, a can of soup, a can of vegetables. So if you'd like to grab those things real quickly, and I'm also going to be using a chair. So if you have a chair and some weights or 2 cans or 2 books, that would be good. So we're going to begin today just to focus on our breathing and entering the class in a very mindful way. So if you can get onto a chair, sit on a chair, and then I'm actually going to lift up this extra flesh I have back here so that I'm on my sits bones. And you can use the back of the chair if you're not curling forward like this or hyperextending back. So you want to have your back nice and upright. So I'm actually coming off my chair a little bit just so I don't slouch. And I'm going to have my hands down for grounding. If you feel like today you need energy, you can turn the palms up. And take your gaze off the tip of your nose towards the floor and draw the shoulders down and a little bit back. You might inch the elbows towards the wall behind you. So calming yourself and entering your class in a mindful way, letting go of whatever you have going on in the day, whatever you brought into the class for the next 45 minutes. And you can close your eyes or almost close your eyes, gazing at the floor and noticing where you feel your breath, the rising and the falling. So you might feel the breath in the throat, in the chest, in the ribs, the abdomen. You may feel the diaphragm lifting and dropping. So no judgment, just noticing where you feel your breath. And then trying to deepen your breath by slowing it down. And to help you know if you're slowing it down, silently in your head or out loud, you're in your own space, quietly counting your inhalation, and then count the exhalation. And do that for 3 rounds. So in those 3 rounds, you may have noticed that one is shorter than the other. So lengthen the part that is shorter. So if your exhalation was shorter, lengthen that to match your inhalation. And then after those match, we'll do 3 more rounds. Try to lengthen both by 1 count, remaining calm. And then after 3 rounds of that extended lengthened breath, just let your breath return to normal. And let's bring our hands to our hearts and set an intention for your class. It might be to go gentle, go easy. It might be to challenge yourself. It might be to focus on your breath, to be constantly aware of your breath throughout the 45 minutes. Whatever it is for you, setting your intention. And then opening your eyes. So we'll begin today by taking the right leg and crossing it over the left. You could cross at the ankles, or you can cross up higher. That's up to you, what feels most comfortable. I'm going to take my left hand on my right leg. My right hand's going to go behind me. And I'm slowly going to turn towards the side wall. It's turning on the inhalation, breathing, exhale, and relaxing. Turning on the inhalation, exhaling, and relaxing and releasing. Turning and releasing. A couple more. And then on an exhalation, slowly turning back towards center. Let's switch feet. The left is over the right, either crossed at the ankles or the shins or up here higher on your thighs. I'll take my right hand to my left thigh, my left hand back behind me. I'm drawing the left shoulder down, and then I'm going to twist on the inhalation, release on the exhalation. Twist, I'm trying to twist from my belly, not just my shoulders and my head. Exhaling and releasing, Doing this for 5 counts, nice and slow. And then on an exhalation, coming forward and releasing that. Roll my shoulders back a few times. Nice, slow, big circles, as big of circles as I can make. And then forward. You might want to bend your elbows so you have a bit more room here to move the shoulders, your pace, your circumference, and then stopping and rolling back. And just dropping the right ear towards the right shoulder and then letting the left arm go towards the floor. And that should release the left shoulder. I'm actually going to take my feet now so they're about hip distance and they're flat on the floor. They're not crossed. I'm breathing into my left shoulder and just letting that left arm dangle. I can even move the hand around a little bit. Take my right hand on the right side of my head and lift up. Bring the left arm back to my leg here and let's switch sides. So dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder without raising the left shoulder, and then dropping the right arm off the right leg and letting it dangle. I can move it around a little bit. Let gravity draw the right shoulder down. Breathing into my neck. And then I'll take my left hand on the left side of my head and lift up. So we're going to come to the front of the chair. I'm going to turn out on my right leg. I'm going to take my left leg back. So you might be right here. Some of you might be further back, drawing the knee straight down from the knee. Do again, depending on what your intention was for the class today. And we're just going to find our balance here. You should probably feel a stretch for most of you on this left quad. And you can just put your hands on that front knee. You can even relax this back foot if that feels better. You could stay right here or raise the arms up. Draw the shoulders down. And take 5 big inhalations followed by exhalations. And just be mindful of the shoulders, although the arms are up, drawing the shoulders down towards the floor. On an exhalation, take your hands to that right leg. And then slowly turn back towards center. And then let's try the other side. So your left foot turns out and your left leg. Going to come out onto this chair so that my right foot can go down and back a little bit. Going to try to even out my hips. Finding my groundedness here with my chest, my hips, my shoulders, all facing this side wall. And I can keep my hands on that left leg. Or if I want to, we can take them up to the sky, draw the shoulders down. And here again, taking 5 inhalations followed by 5 exhalations. Inhale, exhale, 5 times. After 5, bringing your hand to that front leg. Slowly, I'm going to grab the chair here and turn back. Taking our hands to our hearts, I'm going to come a little bit off the back of the chair so that I can do half sun salutations. We'll drag the arms on the way back, and then we'll get up and start working with our weights. So inhaling halfway up, palms are down, flip them up all the way up. Exhale, bring your chest forward. Come halfway up, maybe grab your shins here, have a flat back. Exhale down. Big swan dive all the way up to start. Hands to your heart. So we'll do 3 of these and then we'll go ahead and drag the arms. Inhale up. Exhale out and down. Hands on the shins or the thighs halfway up here. Flat back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale down. All the way up. Drawing the outline of a sun with your hands. Hands to your heart. One more. Inhale. Exhale forward. Hands on your thighs or your shins, lengthen, flat back. Exhale down. Nice big swan, outlining the sun with your fingers, hands to your heart. 2 more, but this time we'll go ahead and drag the arms up. So starting here as normal, exhale out. Let's take the arms right in the center, chin towards the chest. So you might feel a stretch here on the back of your neck. I'm gonna sit back into my chair with my sits bones, slowly, slowly, slowly coming up. So you're trying to hit each spot on your spine. And then the rest of my hands on my legs. Inhale up. Exhale out. Let's bring the arms between the legs if we can. Sit back more and more into your chair as that slowly brings you up, opening every spot of your spine, rolling the shoulders up and back. So that was a total of 5. Let's go ahead and stand up and have the chair. I'm going to turn the chair this way. And I'm going to face the chair with my feet hip distance. Then I'm going to bring my hands onto the back of the chair. Just a little bit of cat-cow here. I'm going to exhale, belly to the spine, spine to the wall behind me. So the belly is hollowed out. Inhale, I'm going to bend the knees, bend the elbows, coming up a little bit. Belly's full now. I'm going to exhale. Belly's going to tuck into the spine. Inhale, rolling through. So if you don't want to use a chair, you can also just put your hands on your legs here. Exhale. On the exhale, I kind of like to grab the back of my legs. Inhale, nice and rolling through. Right sits bone to the right, left to the left. 2 more, exhaling. Belly to the spine, spine towards the ceiling, chin is tucked. Inhale. And exhale. Then I'm going to bring my hands to my chair and I'm going to slowly bring my hands to my legs and come up, shaking out my legs. Okay, so we'll use our weights today. So again, these are not heavy weights. You're talking maybe 1, 2, 3 pounds. And I have 1 for each hand. So I'm going to start with some side stretches. So we only need 1 weight to start. And I really don't need my chair right now. So I'm going to put my weight in my right hand. And I'm going to take my left hand, several options here. You could just keep it down to your side, or you could bend at the elbow. And then what you want to really do is lean, and that elbow is what leads you to the other side. The other option is to take your arm straight out. So you can see it's on a diagonal. And again, I'm going to lean and I'm going to reach towards where the wall and the ceiling meet. I'm not letting this arm go down. So you decide option 1, option 2, and really it's your elbow that's reaching out and a little bit up, or your arm is lengthened, reaching out and up. And this weight is going to just kind of ride up your leg. I'm not turning it in, I'm not turning out, it's just riding along the leg. Okay, so pick the option for you. Let's see, I think I'll start with my elbow. And I'm not really gripping my head, I'm just laying my hand on that head. So here we go, we're gonna reach out, back to center. Exhale out, inhale back to center, that's 2. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 3. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 4. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 5. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 6. We're going to 10. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 7. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 8. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 9. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 10. So let's switch sides. So where should you be feeling this? We're actually stretching this side that's going out, but you may also feel a stretch in your hips, through your quad, maybe your IT band. So it is a core exercise originally, but I think it also can be a stretch in the outer edge of that hip. So again, finding your form on your second side, and I'm not really gripping the weight, I'm just holding it gently. Gravity is drawing my left shoulder down. And here we go. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 1. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 2. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 3. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 4. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 5. Exhale out, come back to center, 6. Exhale out, come back to center, 7. Exhale out, come back to center, that's 8. Exhale out and back for 9. Exhale out and back for 10. Carefully dropping that arm, shaking out your legs, rolling your shoulders. Let's do like kind of like a swimmer roll, left arm, left shoulder forward and back, right. So you're alternating. Okay. So we're going to work a little bit on biceps. So the thing about the biceps is you don't want the weight back, your elbows back this far. You actually want to keep them in alignment and maybe even a little bit forward. When you start to feel it going back, we're losing our form and we're using different muscles. So I'm going to have a weight in each hand and we're going to alternate and we're going to do 3 of these. There'll be 3 sets of 10. We'll take a break in between and we're going to change our hand position and our arm position a little bit. So first we're going to do what's called hammer curls. So I'm just bringing, again, the elbows a little bit forward and we're just going to drop and then lift and we're going to be alternating. So the weight stays going up and down. So here we go. I'm going to make sure that my shoulder isn't forward as back, but my elbows are a little bit forward. So here we go, right here. So we're going to take the right weight up and exhale down. Left weight up and exhale down for 1. Right up, exhale down. Left up, exhale down for 2. Right up, exhale. Left up, exhale for 3. Right up, exhale, left up, and that's 4. Right up, exhale, left up, and that's 5. Right up, exhale, left up, that's 6. Right up, exhale, left up, that's 7. If you need to take a break, take a break. Right up, exhale, left up, exhale, 8. 2 more, right up, exhale, left up, exhale, 9. 1 more, right up, exhale, left up, exhale, and drop those down. And then just shake out your arms a little bit. The first set is usually the easiest. And let's take our hands and our hips, just giving our arms a break here, and do some hip circles, taking the hips over to the right, back, left. 3 circles, bending the knees. And then when you're ready, going in the other direction. And shaking out the arms again. Okay, so we'll do another set. We'll try to do 10. If you only want to do 8 or 6, that's fine. So in this time, you're going to do kind of the traditional way. So now you can see the handbells are horizontal here. And I'm still trying to not keep the elbows back, but forward a little bit. And I really don't need to drop them all the way down. You keep that bicep engaged if you just drop it to about right here. And this time we'll go ahead and we'll do them both at the same time. How about that? So make sure the shoulders are rolled back a bit. They're not hunching forward. Bend your knees a little bit. And here we go. Inhale up, exhale down for 1. Inhale up, exhale down for 2. Inhale up, exhale down for 3. Inhale up, exhale down for 4. Inhale up, exhale down for 5. 5 more. Inhale up, that's 6. Inhale up, that's 7. Inhale up, and that's 8. And here we go is 9. And 10. See if you can just hold it for 1, 2, 3, and then slowly release it. So again, shaking out your arms, moving your shoulders. Maybe this time you want to move them forward. And sometimes when we're holding those weights, our fingers get a little tight and our hands get tight. So maybe just releasing your fingers here, wide, and then bringing them together, wide, and then bringing them together, and then wiggling them a little bit. And making some circles with the wrists in one direction and circles with the wrists in the other. Okay. Shaking your body out a little bit. So we're gonna do one more set with the biceps. And this one is kind of incorporating both. So we're gonna start with the weights up and down, and then we're gonna move them to horizontal. So it'll be up and down, horizontal, up and down and horizontal. And we can go ahead and do them both together as well. So I'm gonna try to do 10. If you wanna stop at 6 or whatever number is good for you. So again, I'm gonna start with the elbows are a little bit forward, shoulders I'm trying to keep back a little bit. And I'm starting right here with the weights going up and down, vertical. And then when we bring them up, they're gonna go horizontal. All right, so here we go. Inhale up and exhale down. 1, inhale up and exhale down. 2, inhale up and exhale down. 3, inhale up and exhale down. 4, inhale up and exhale down. 5, inhale up and exhale down. 6, inhale up and exhale down. 7, 3 more, inhale up, exhale down. 8, inhale up, exhale down. 9, last one, inhale up. Maybe you can hold it for 2, 3, 4, exhale down. And there you go. So that's it for the biceps. We want to balance this up with the triceps a little bit. And this is really important also with our shoulders. I've had some shoulder injuries. So for years, I did these honestly the wrong way. So when you're doing the rows, the tendency is to let that shoulder drop all the way down. We're actually going to try to keep it engaged and then work from here. So to always keep that shoulder engaged versus letting it drop. You can see how that doesn't look good. It's too much of a stretch. And what happens is when we keep it engaged, we start using all the other muscles in the upper back and the rhomboids and so forth. So it's a lot better for us. So I'm just taking one weight at a time, and I'm going to take my opposite knee on my chair. You could make a fist and set it on the chair. You could also hold this upper part of the chair, but we want to be in a nice comfortable spot. And again, you can see how my shoulder is dropping here. We're going to try to keep it engaged. And so you don't have to make too much a movement as we lift it up and let it go down. And again, you don't have to let the arm straighten and kind of pull your arm. You can always keep that elbow a little bit bent. So setting up for the rows. And here we go. Inhale up and exhale down for 1. Inhale up and exhale down for 2. Nice and slow. Inhale up and exhale down for 3. Inhale up and exhale down for 4. Inhale up and exhale down for 5. So if you need a break, now you can let that arm down, shake it around a little bit, loosen. And then we'll try to do the last 5. So re-engage the shoulder. Just do as many as you can. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. We are trying to keep it up there for a little bit. Exhale down, 2 more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. So again, I'm going to move that arm around. I'm going to change sides. And coming on to the other side. So for me now, my right knee is on the chair. I'm making a fist with my right hand, or I'm holding the chair with my right hand, and my weight is in my left. Trying to have a nice, strong, flat back. I'm going to bring that left shoulder back into the socket here. I'm going to carefully start my rows. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale for 3. Inhale up, exhale for 4. Inhale up, exhale for 5. So if we need a break, then I can let the arm go down a little bit, shake it up, loosen it, and then prepare for the last 5. Draw the shoulder up to the sky a bit. Here we go. Inhale up, exhale for 6. Inhale up, exhale for 7. Inhale up, exhale for 8. Inhale up, exhale for 9. Inhale up, let's hold it, hold it, hold it, and exhale for 10. Loosening that arm. I'm gonna slowly put my other foot down and uncurl all the way up. Very good. Very good. Rolling the shoulders, just dropping the ear to up to the shoulders. And let's take the chin towards the chest. Breathing into the back of your neck. And then take the chin parallel to the floor. So gently taking your head and turning it to the right. We're not pushing it. We're just trying to move the chin towards the shoulder. Exhale forward and to the left, trying to bring the chin closer to the shoulder. Exhale forward to the right. Exhale forward and to the left. and exhale forward. All right, so the last thing we're going to do on the triceps, so we did the rows. I'm just going to try these little kickbacks. And I'm coming onto the chair again, and I'm just slowly going to take my arm back. It doesn't have to come real far forward. And we're trying to keep this part from the elbow to the shoulder stable. And so again, what's really important in this is not that your shoulder is here and not that you every time are dropping the shoulder down and up. It's more putting it in place, kind of gluing the inside of your right arm towards your right ribs, and then extending the arm back. All right, so let's just shake out that arm a little bit. And then let's bring the shoulder up to the sky and get that inside of the right arm next to your ribs. And here we go, extend it out and inhale together. Extend it out, inhale together, 2. Extend it out, inhale together for 3. Extend it out, inhale together for 4. Extend it out, inhale together for 5. So now let's release that, shake it out a little bit. We'll try to do 5 more. Move the shoulder around a little bit. Okay, so re-engage the shoulder, draw it to the sky, kind of glue the inside of the right arm to your right ribs. Here we go. Extend it out, inhale together for 6. Extend it out, inhale together for 7. Extend it out, in for 8. Extend it out, inhale for 9. And extend it out, inhale for 10. So releasing that arm, hopefully you can feel that accesses these upper back muscles. And we're going to try to switch sides. This is all really important for daily life activities, whether you're reaching for something in a cabinet or even pushing a shopping cart, all of that. So preparing for the second side. I'm going to come onto my right knee, my left leg is down. And then I'm going to re-engage that shoulder by drawing it up to the sky. The inside of my left arm is towards my ribs. I'm going to extend out. Inhale for 1. Extend out. Inhale for 2. Extend out for 3. Out. Oh, sorry, this is an exhale 4. Out. And 5. So let's drop the arm down, shake it out a little bit, loosen the shoulder. Let's prepare for the second 5. If you want to do them, draw the shoulder in. So imagine again, the inside of that left arm is connected with the ribs or close to it. Go ahead, out, and in for 1. Out, inhale for 2. Out, 3. Out, 4. Out. See, can you hold it, hold it, hold it? And 5. Drop it down, shake it out, and then slowly putting the other leg down and coming up. So very good. Very, very good. I'm going to take my chair, set it back to its original spot, and sit down on my chair. So I'm using the support of the chair to have a nice straight upper back, drawing the shoulders down. I'm going to walk my legs out a little wider. I'm going to come off the chair. And I'm just going to hold on to the opposite elbow with the opposite hand. If you can't do that and you're like this, that's just fine. So I'm not all the way on the front of my chair. I'm just off the back, so I have a little bit of room to move. So these are really nice. This should be a relaxing pose. So you really shouldn't be working anything, and gravity is going to draw you down and your blood flow is going to change because your head's going to be down. But we want to also just relax the neck and the back. So inversions are really good for that. So just grabbing the opposite elbow, we're moving towards the opposite elbow with opposite hand. And I'm just going to come forward and I'm going to let my head drop. So I have enough weight in the back of my chair. I'm not falling over, right? But I'm feeling a nice opening in my back. My ears are between my biceps, hopefully. And I'm breathing. So in this pose, you should really be able to feel your belly rising and falling. Rising and falling. Rising and falling. And you can stay here, or if you're comfortable and you want to just drop the arms, sometimes I feel like that's even more comfortable. And I'm really letting my low back open up here by just staying here, using the breath. And I might try to walk my feet out a little bit more and turn my feet out a little bit. I'm going to walk my arms over to my right side and just see if I can add a little twist here. Trying to keep my left cheek in the chair. And then I might wave towards the center and go towards the second side. So feeling a stretch in my side and my hip. And then I'll come center one last time. Just let my head dangle, nod it slightly. And then grounding my feet, I'm going to take my hands and slowly sit back into the chair with my buttocks and work my hands up my legs towards my knees, and then up my thighs towards my hips. Slowly coming up. Then letting my back go into the back of the chair. Walking my feet closer together. Taking my right foot out, I'm going to just touch my heel on the floor. I'm going to inhale and straighten that leg and lift it up. And I'm going to hold it there. And I might even just hold the chair a little bit and see if I can lift that leg so the back of my thigh is up, or I'm just going to keep it there. And then I'm going to exhale down. I'm going to inhale up and straighten. And exhale down. So you decide how much of your quad you want to use. Inhale, straighten. Exhale down. Inhale, straighten. And exhale down. Last one, a little challenge. Ground your left foot. Going to inhale and straighten, and then maybe I can take my arms up, draw the shoulders back, holding that leg. Taking the arms down, bending at the knee, and setting that foot down. Opposite leg, left foot up. I'm touching my heel. Going to inhale and lift that leg up, straighten. Exhale down. Inhale and straighten. Exhale down. Inhale up for 3. Maybe lifting that leg off the floor, off the chair, down. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Here's your challenge. So put some weight in the opposite foot. Lift that leg up and maybe take the arms up in the direction of that leg. Take the arms down. Take the leg down. And windshield wiper. Just open and close the legs. So finding your resting pose for the end of class here. Draw the elbows back like it's going to touch the chair so that you feel an opening in your chest. Taking the gaze off your nose towards the floor. Calming yourself and then bringing your awareness back to the breath. Where do you feel it in your throat, your chest, your ribs, your belly? Do you feel the diaphragm going up and down? Just noticing where you feel your breath at this point in class. You can close your eyes or almost close your eyes. You should not be working anything at this point. And that includes your mind. So if you find your mind kind of leaving class, bring it to your breath and do what we were doing before. Start counting your breath. Count the inhalation and count the exhalation. Nice and slow. Count the inhalation. Count the exhalation. And so again, you can incorporate the same things we were doing at the beginning of class, matching the length of the inhalation and exhalation. And then you can even add a count or two onto each, onto the inhalation as well as the exhalation. I'll give you a minute to do that till I share a reflection on gratitude. Gratitude is not a passive response to something we have been given. Gratitude arises from paying attention, from being awake in the presence of everything that lives within and without us. Gratitude is not necessarily something that is shown after the event. It is the deep a priori state of attention that shows we understand and are equal to the gifted nature of life. Gratitude is the understanding that many millions of things come together and live together and mesh together and breathe together in order for us to take even one more breath of air. So slowly bringing your awareness back to the room. You can start to open your eyes, wiggle your fingers. And then let's take our arms halfway up, the palms are down. Flip the palms up and inhale all the way up. And then just like we're waking up in the morning, take a big stretch, maybe yawn. That's our deepest way of breathing, is the yawn. And then join the hands together, matching the fingers. Trace your face with your thumbs, bringing your hands to your heart, thanking yourself for your breath and this class this morning. Namaste. Thank you everyone for practicing with me. Have a great Monday. Be well, take care, keep stretching, keep moving.
Thank you very much. That was a great class.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're
Great class.
welcome. Take
Thank you.
care.
See you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Everybody, see you next week or in the other class this week. Have a great week.
Bye.
Corinne, you can end the meeting.
Okay.